Good morning, dear student, and you're the most welcome in the SS online English class. Student, recently we have completed our poem, the geography lesson, and we come to know that what is the literary thought of the poet's mind has been, and now we come to know that what is the condition of our earth and what is the present situation of our earth that make it a lot of hindrance. So student, in this concept we will study in the third chapter of the book The Honeydew, the glimpses of the past. Glimpses means a short vision of the past. That means ancient India. That means in this chapter we will study that what the happened in our ancient time, and that was our history. And now we come to know on the basis of this chapter that what is the real picture is India right now, and what has been a few hundred years before. So student, let's start the chapter. Before you read, here are some pictorial glimpses of the history of our country from 1757 to 1857. That means 1577 to 1857. It is a period which is known as a British ruler or British empowerment. This picture and speech bubbles will help you clarify your understanding of the condition that led to the event known as the First War of Independence in 1857. That means in this period of 1857, on the given hints of the pictorial, we will understand that what the condition had been in our India. So student, let's watch the pictorials or the pictures which is given in a short glimpse, and we will discuss that what the author want to express. So student, it is not obvious that we define the what is the event and what is the chain of stories has been regarding the topic, but we will study that what happened on that moment. So at first, this is the picture, the martyrs. That means at a function in Delhi, at a function in Delhi, oh my countrymen, let your eyes fill with tears as you recall the sacrifices of the Indians martyrs. That means in a function of Delhi, when Lata Mangeshkar, one of the lady of a sweet voice, you can say the queen of the sweet voice, song a concord sound that ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी. This is a patriotic song that fills a ring the heart of all Indians. That means when I don't think that not a single Indian has been right now who doesn't love the songs. आज इस समय कोई भी ऐसा इंडियन नहीं है जो इस सॉन्ग को प्रेम नहीं करता है. एंड हु sang this? Lata Mangeshkar. So this is the first thing when author describe of the moment when in a grand function of Delhi, Lata Mangeshkar had sang a melodious song which is Oh my countrymen, let your eyes fill with tears, and you recall the sacrifices of the Indians' martyrs. Now, in the second, we will study about the company's conquests, and this period is 1757 to 1849. That means we will discuss during the period of 1757 to 1849. And first, with the superior weapons, the British East India Company was extending power in 18th century. Here, author want to express that the condition of 1757 to 1459, when East India Company want to expanding his business in the India with his great power and great weapon and mighty weapons. That means, you know that, no? Might is right. Might is right. That means who has the power, who has the power to rule. जिसके पास शक्ति है, उसी के पास शासन करने का अधिकार है. So this is on that occasion the East Indian Company was most powerful, and with its powerful weapons, East India Company expanding its business in India on a large scale. Indian princes, British territories, in the map where the yellow is given, that means Indian princes. मतलब यहाँ पर जो येलो दिया गया वहाँ पर इंडियन प्रिंसेस जो थे रूल करते थे, and where the red is given, that means the British ruler were ruled there, British territory. So in the next, Indian princes were short-sighted. Then when East India Company want to empower in entirely India, so East India Company began to short-sighted to Indian princes, because until Indian princes were alive, then it will not possible to rule over the India. That's why at first they began to short-sighted to the Indian princes. And that's upstart Raja Bha called the English merchants. They will help me to defeat him. Then upstart Raja Bha. Then the Raja Bha who help us to win over them or defeat them. This is the miraculous, you can say unspeakable help by the side of Raja Bha. The people had no peace due to such constant fight, and the fight were happening here and there, and it's were going to in a very rapid mode. That's why due to frequent war and battle, all Indians who doesn't want to fight, who do not want to fight, they become restless. The people had no peace, such a constant fight. That means लगातार ये लड़ाई रहने की वजह से जो लोग थे ना, ये बहुत ज़्यादा satisfied नहीं थे या constant नहीं थे. The rivalries helped the East India Company, and it could easily subdue Indian princes by one. The rivalries helped East India Company, and with the help of rivalries, East India Company empowered all the princes who were used to rule over the different district or states, you can say. So यहाँ पे कह सकते हैं कि जो rivalries थे ना, इनकी help की वजह से जो ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी थी उसने धीरे धीरे इंडिया में क्या करना शुरू कर दिया, अपने आप को एक्सपेंड करना शुरू कर दिया। A far-seeing ruler like the brave Tipu of Mysore fought the British till died fighting, and one of a great warrior of India whose name was Tipu Sultan, the great warrior of Mysore, fought against the British ruler, and he kept on fighting with them until his death. That means उन्होंने क्या किया ना, इनका विरोध किया और वो जब तक मर नहीं गए तब तक इनके अगेंस्ट लड़ते रहे। He was a great warrior. Thank God there is a peace in the country now. But now, thank God that there is a peace in our country. मतलब अभी क्या है, अभी हम कहते हैं कि हे गॉड, हमारा बहुत बहुत थैंक्स कि अभी हमारी कंट्री में क्या है, पीस है। दैट मीन्स अब तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ब्रिटिश रूलर आके और हम पर जो हमको स्लेब बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। नो, नो मोर वॉर एंड नो लोडिंग बाय द ठग्स, एंड in these days there is no any wars and the robberies and the loots performed here by the thugs। और अभी क्या है कि ऐसे ठग अब हमारे भारत में नहीं है जो हमें क्या कर सके, लूट सके। How did Indian reacts is that conquers, and author want to know that what was the reaction of Indians. It is God who sent the British, then someone, our destiny is linked with them, and then when any matter happened, then the people began to express their own thoughts. In this process, one of a person said that is the God who sent the British। क्या ये गॉड है जिन्होंने ब्रिटिश को भेजा, या फिर सिटी आवर डेस्टिनी इज लिंक्ड विद ऑनर, और आवर डेस्टिनी इज लिंक्ड। दैट मीन्स कुछ लोगों ने ये मान लिया कि क्या ये अदर ब्रिटिशर्स हैं जो want to suppress us, or it's our destiny। So student, the people who has covered nature, they just accept that they are covered and they can't do this. But who has the enough courage or the strong willpower, they never accept such things very easily. They want to fight. They want to change our destiny. Their destiny. They want to change their destiny. While a man has killed or dethroned our king, some kings were not good. But after all, they were of all this land. Now we are become slaves of foreigners. And in this further process, East India Company began to take their lands, and by this process, most of the lands is gone under the British rule, and that's why they become the landless, and they become the slave of the East India Company. East India Company. Now, I am going to express the British rule, which is lasting 1765 to 1836.